So I seen a video recently of a drunk guy just continuously walking into a mirror. He believes a person is in front of him and just keeps trying to excuse himself, kind of go around that person. And I started to think that sober people do the same. We often are the detours or the blocking path from our actual destination. Our behaviors, our thought process, the things we do actually hinder our path. Um, I also started to think is like many times, we send a prayer request, like, hey, Lord, I need to do this in my life. I want to do this. I want to be happy. I want a better job. And then the Lord answers that prayer. And then expects us to act in a certain way. That act may come by, hey, I need you to quit your job so you can get a better one. I need you to educate yourself. If you're trying to lose weight, I need you to go to the gym. But many people don't listen to the answers to their prayer to fulfill their destiny, so to speak. And sometimes we ask for things that we're not supposed to have, so just as much as we're thankful for answered prayers, we need to acknowledge unanswered prayers and realize that some of the things that we're asking for is not actually for us. Some of the people that we want to keep in our lives. If you're in a bad marriage and you're like, hey, Lord, me and Jerry's going through some stuff, I need you to band us together and keep us together. What if Jerry is not for you? So the Lord is going to put those signs. Hey, Jerry cheating. You see his text, you hear somebody say, you see a Facebook post or whatever it is, but you ignore those signs and keep that person that's actually blocking you from your blessing. So you have to be cautious of these things. I want to be rich, I want to be wealthy, but you don't want to study. You don't want to take a chance and fill out your resume or apply for another job because you're comfortable in the current state. You have to be just as thankful for some of the unanswered prayers as you are for the answered prayers, because the Lord can come down and speak to you himself, so he sends people, he sends instances, to kind of guide you on that path that you need to go on. But very often we ignore the signs, we ignore the detours, because we are hell bent or we are focused on what we believe it should be, and don't pay attention to some of the signs that are kind of blatant in our lives. Uh, so don't be afraid to act in your own life. Don't be afraid to identify who is sent from above and who is actually sent from below. Because that's how both entities kind of act in your life. Some people are sent to deter you. Some people are sent to kind of help you progress.